Um, had to come back on. I live streamed a little earlier. We was down there to the Walmart. A lot of people came through, showed some love. I just like that love too much. I said, I gotta come back on. Back in nature now. We're not in civilization no more. I mean, we are, but we're not. Had to come back on. I'm just checking the stream, make sure it's looking good. Okay, I think we're looking good. I think we're good. Turn that off. Turn that off. Anybody here? Nobody here yet, though. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Caught a lot of people by surprise. They like, Tim, again? Y'all know I like to do them W streams twice in one day. Lonely Girl TV, you first. You was almost first last time. I'm glad to see you out and about, coming through, saying what's up. Your hand on his throat, trying to be first. You're crazy. You're crazy. It's always good to hear from you. Always good to see you. Always a good time when you show up. We starting to drink the water early today too. All right, where we at? And the Bugs is here too. You wasn't first, Lonely Girl TV. The Bugs was here first, but you was second. What up, Blue? Moon Bear. Y'all saw that one? Laying right on my forehead. Auntie P. I think I know what part of it is. Real quick, I'm gonna get back to y'all in 1 second. The bug thing, I put lotion on before I come out. And I gotta stop doing that. Because you'll know that, like, I lotion, my whole face, and those are the places the bugs land. So I gotta stop putting lotion on before I come out here. I gotta remember that. Auntie P, Autumn, what up? Danny, what up? Bella, beautiful scenery. Yeah, man, we back with this spot. I like this spot. If the sun was out better, you could see the mountains back there even better. But we back. Sunshine, good to see you again too. Thank you. AR, Dan Jam. So blessed to see you twice. Hey, I'm blessed to be able to get on twice and for y'all to tune in and us be able to spend some time together. I mean that sincerely. The love I get from y'all is amazing. So I came back on. I went home, put my groceries away, which was only a couple bags. It didn't take long. I cooked me a nice steak. Your boy's been eating steak, that air fryer. Cooked me a nice steak. Had some pecan pie. Excuse me. It was on sale. The pecan pie was half price at Walmart, so I got me one. Laid in bed, watched a little YouTube, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back out there and talk to the peoples. So you see me checking everywhere for bugs. Oh, one got me. Can you see the little puncture? It got me. That was a big puncture. Dang. These bugs out here ain't playing. Hey, Planeteer, thank you. So you're looking good. Thank you. 2001 days a treat. Thank you, Sunshine. Rochelle checking in. Hey, Lonely Girl. I mean, I feel like that's how you know you're putting something positive out there, where you got people who, stick around. Or a lot of times people, they go off, do their thing, they come back. Hey, just wanted to say what's up. You know what I mean? Like that's how you know you're doing something okay. If people stick around, I think that's true of relationships too. If you stick around, you're doing something okay. Ross Travels, we back. Yeah, man, had to give y'all some views. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you always. Watching it work, 710. All right, cool. Avon Skin So Soft repels the bugs. I mean, I'm sure it does. I just don't know if I can be putting Avon on. I don't know where to get Avon, first and foremost. Secondly, I don't know. Is that true with Montana bugs? That might be true with like Chicago, Washington, big city bugs. I don't know about these Montana wild. These bugs is wild. These bugs don't know nothing about no Avon, no, what's the other one? Mary Kay. They don't know none of that. Maybe that might be dessert for them. I feel like there's something in my ear. Hey, Michael Parker, thank you. Super Chat Squad, thank you. Super Chat Squad, I appreciate that. Coming through, dropping some love off. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Michael. Gramps, a nice backdrop. Yeah, the Montana mosquito, it's not, the mosquitoes is out, but it's a lot of them other bugs. It's just, I don't know, a lot of them don't seem to, that mosquito did get me, but a lot of other bugs just seem to fly around and want to talk to you, Randy, you hating? It's all good. You hating for a good cause. You know what I mean? You're not really hating on me. You just hating on the backdrop, the scenery. You know what I mean? It's a good cause. It's motivational hate. We'll say that. It's motivational hate, Randy. There's hate just to hate, and there's hate that will motivate. Motivational hate. We'll call it that. Do I prefer a backup plan or going in all in one idea? Aria, I think a combination. Good question. I think it's a combination. I always just naturally, I think because of my lifestyle, even if I'm going all in on something, I'm also checking, I'm Bobby backup plan. I call myself that a lot. Bobby backup plan. So like, even if I'm going all in and I'm 98% focused on that, 2% of my brain is formulating what's going to happen if this doesn't work out. And, and I try, and it's balance. I try not to focus too much these days on what if it doesn't work out, but I do have back, you do need, I think you do need to kind of just have some, even if it's just something you think of, and then like, you don't talk about it no more, but just having something of like, okay, in case this goes totally, tits up. Are we allowed to say that in 2025? In case this goes totally pear-shaped, what's my exit plan? So I do believe in kind of having an idea of like, hey, I don't want to do plan B, but I do have a plan B. But like, yeah, going all in on plan A. Why not? Why not? Hey, Greg Powers, let me put this water down. Thank you. Super Chat Squad. Thank you so much, Greg Powers. The silent assassin just coming through, dropping off bags of money, getting up out of here. Thank you. I don't know why I call that assassin. Dropping off bags of money is not what assassins do. The silent money man. I'll come up with something better, Greg, I promise. I'll come up with something better because that doesn't make sense. I've been saying it for the longest because you've been supporting for the longest. I've been saying that. It doesn't make sense, though. I get out in these woods, I get clarity. I start realizing stuff. You're talking crazy, Tim. Thank you, Greg. I'll come up with a better one for you. I appreciate the love, the continued support. It means so much to me. Thank you so much, Greg. And I hope you're having an amazing Saturday. Yes. Or whatever day it is in your neck of the woods. Mamba, what up? Marigold, hello. Seal, I'm doing good. We got time, we got water, we got good weather. The bugs have died down a tad bit. Walking over here, I did see wildlife. It was just a deer. But coming through here, I'd never seen any wildlife before. Because it's not that far from the road. The road is back there. But I did see some wildlife. So I'm like, all right, let me just keep my head on swivel today. I know wildlife is out this way. Little Melvin, what up? What up, brother? What up? We here. Big love from London. London in the building. The UK in the building. Nice. Always good to see you, bro. I appreciate you saying that. Always good when you come through, people come through, say what's up, I appreciate that. Trying to be a little more active. Time, water, and good weather. Let's go. That could be like a song title. Somebody's gonna use that. Make a lot of money. Time, water, and good weather. Y'all know. Maria, I have not seen any raccoon lately. Thankfully. I haven't been back down there to that other spot in a minute, but have not seen any raccoon lately. I'm happy about that. I still don't know raccoon protocol. Maybe I've been watching too much Guardians of the Galaxy, but them raccoons look fierce. Okay. Australia in the building, cold in Canberra. Johnny Ringo. I love it. I love that name. It's very, very 1960s Western. Johnny Ringo. Always the outlaw. You can't be called Johnny Ringo and be the good guy. Nip. Ah! Very outlawish. Okay. Yeah, a shout out to Australia in the building, Canberra. 803. Nick G. What up? Bill A. 87. I'm good. I'm blessed. Had a good weekend. Back to work tomorrow. Had a good days off. I really made myself do very little because y'all know, like, I got friends here. So on my days off, I'll be trying to hang out, and I'm not going to stop doing that. But I'm telling myself I feel like every other weekend, not, like this during the week, I went and hung out with my buddy Mike, Rachel, my good friends. So I was like, all right, I'll hang out with them during the week, take the weekend off. Next weekend, I'm gonna be back out hanging out though. So I gotta kind of, you know what I mean? I'm learning so that I can get these weekends where like there's no time constraints other than like the bus schedule when I go to Bozeman, go to town. But Yeah, just a good weekend. Just good. Sometimes you got to do nothing. Ross, yeah, you out there in Australia, aren't you? Yeah, you out there in Australia. Thanks, Billy. Billy. Yeah, it's all about balance. And balance is not always easy. You know, I'm bad about, I got things, I'm bad about saying, 100 times. But I got things I'm trying to do. And I have to understand that being rested allows me to do them better. A lot of times we think, oh, we need to just go to get things done. But it's like if you wear yourself down, Alfonso, how you doing? If you wear yourself down, you're not, even though you're going, you're not getting as much accomplished or is not as good a work as it could be if you took a little break every now and then. That's why I think it's important to take all your vacation days and take your sick days and take sabbaticals and gap years and just, I think is like rest is an important part of work. I'm gonna have to make it short about that. Rest is just as important a part of work as work. And I know I'm good about forgetting about that. I think we're not taught that. But like in order to work well, in order to achieve, in order to accomplish well, you have to work and you have to rest. So like I'm making myself rest. Hey, Alfonso, glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear that. Retired 2019, we're back. I said I might come back, Took me a little time off, made myself a steak, had lunch, had some pecan pie, or no, it might have been pie. It was orange. Is that pumpkin or pecan? It could be either one. They're like, Tim, you ate it, you should know. I think it might have been pumpkin pie. One of them pea pies. Oh, you're back in the States? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I can only gauge by your videos, but you back? Okay. You back in the States? Okay. Then you're out forever? Wow. Hey, that's awesome, brother. That is awesome. That you inspired me. You inspired me to continue traveling. Yeah, man, that's awesome. I'm excited to see. I can see you never coming back. I can see you being you come back every 5 years to visit family type. I can see that. Respect. I love it. I'm excited to come along on the journey, brother. It could be sweet potato pie. Oh, now you're really confusing me. See, I didn't really read the label. It just said it was a pie. I was looking at the pies, right? And then there was a bigger, and they were like 5 something. And I said, I can spend $5 on a pie. Then there was a section of bigger pies that were like $3 and something. And I was like, I didn't really read what it was. I'm like, but that pie is big and it's $3. I'm getting it. So I think it was pumpkin. It could have been sweet potato. I don't know, bro. It was a orange filling type pie, and it was good. I didn't even finish it. It was a big pie. I didn't even finish it. Back-to-back streams. Back-to-back streams. We are here, Gilbert. Kelly hit the likey button. I appreciate that. Where we at? 39 likes. Oh, that's a good ratio. 79 people, 39 likes. Y'all showing up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, let me give y'all some of that without me in it. Oh, look at that. Ooh. That water clean too. You see how you can see that water? You see how you can see down in that water? Oh, it didn't bounce like I wanted it to. I'm missing. Where can y'all see? Okay, right. What? Trying to get it on cam. Am I too close or not far enough? There we go. Okay, there's a splash. Wow. That took a lot. Bushcraft, what up? Salute. Scaring the fish away. I'm telling you, this is so clear and so shallow. If there's fish, you could probably just reach down and grab them. I haven't seen Nair fish, but I don't know. But you could probably just reach down and grab them. I have a great story. It's actually not really I have a great memory because it's not really a good story. What up, Denzel Davis? A great memory when I was working in Alaska, me and my buddy D-Walk, we were trying to catch salmon. It was when the salmon I forget what it's called, but it's when the salmon swim back up to, they do something. But there was this little creek behind the hotel we worked at. Little side of the road hotel restaurant, very Alaska, side of the highway. But there was a little creek, maybe not as wide as this one, maybe like a quarter as wide as like this one, right? But it went right behind. There is a big bug out now. It went right behind where we worked at, or the side of it. So we went back there, hidden from sight, because they're very picky about you messing with the salmon up there during this season. I think it's when they're spawning or something. I don't know. Anyway, D-Walk was drunk, and he was in the creek trying to catch salmon with his bare hands, and like crazy. Yo, Abs, what up? Yes, coffee soup. I was literally gonna call you sometime this week or text you. Yeah, this week. Let me know. Well, it'll have to be my days off, but one of my days off. Let me know. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to family in the chat. Abs coming through as always. But yeah, definitely coffee soon. Been here too long. We ain't hung out enough. So yeah. Anyway, my boy D-Walk was in the creek, drunk, trying to catch salmon with his bare hands, and like it was so like you could see like his hand would be right here. Like you could see the salmon, like they were right there, and when he reached for it, it'd be gone. And he was almost falling over. I got video. It's years ago. I don't know where that video is, but it was just a good moment, and I'll never forget, of him just like almost falling over drunk in some creek in Alaska with the salmon, like playing games with him. I don't know. It was just a fun memory. What would I prefer to eat? Catfish, salmon, shrimp. If shrimp's on the list, shrimp is the answer. Any list you got, shrimp is at the top. Chicken wings might beat it out. Yeah, shrimps. 3 is the magic number. What up? Been missing the lives lately. We've been trying to switch it up so you can catch them. Different people. Yeah, man. I gave him $1. I love that name. But I'm also curious. Who is him? Why the dollar? Why only $1? Or was $1 too much? Are you saying I gave him $1? Or is it like I gave him $1? These are the reasons I come out in the woods and live stream. Questions like that. Or is it I gave him $1? So many things. So many things it could be. He asked for $3.50. I gave him, okay, respect. All right, yeah, I like that. Okay, so it was like I gave him $1. I should have been an actor. I feel like I'm just being silly. No real topic today, folks. I really just wanted to come out here and get outside the housing. It's a South Park reference. As I was saying, I was like, there's probably something more to that. It was funnier before I knew it was South Park. Sorry, I'm joking. I just don't like South Park. I just want to get out here and be in nature and talk a little bit. And, Michael, love you too. Thank you. And when I say that, I mean it. Like, I love y'all. Like, I mean that. A lot of people, like that. Nah, it's love, bro. Like, for real. Like, legitimately love. I don't know why my ear is feeling a little weird. We good. We got to check that when we get back to the room. Monkey finesse. Yeah, I think we've all. I can't speak for everyone, but I've had it both ways. I've had good friends leave the job. I've been the friend that left the job. So it can be sad either way, but I get it. These days I just try to focus on the good times you have with people, right? Like, no length of time is promised, no situation is promised. So even though I'm sad when like relationships end, situationships end, friendships end, work friendships end, I just try to reflect back on the good times we had, and then like to remember like that person's still your friend. Y'all just don't see them every day. But it's hard. Like, do you realize? You know why it's hard when a work kind of situation or friendship dissolves? Because you honestly spend more time with those people than anybody else. All right, I got you, Abby. I got you. I'll call you this week. I got you. Thanks for coming through and saying what's up. That means a lot. Thank you. You spend more time, honestly, like more like together time with people you work with than anybody else. You know, because like when you get home from work, kids get home from school, you might have about 3-4 hours, you know what I mean, of like hanging out, if that. A lot of times you doing this, they doing that, boom, 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 boom. People at work, like if somebody you really work with, you be with them like 6, 7, 8 hours, 5 days a week. Or honestly, like if you work closely with somebody at work, you're with that person more than anybody else in your life, like hours wise, you know? So and a lot of, that's why like, and we don't realize sometimes how close we are with people at work until they go to another job, you go to another job. And then you're like, dang, why am I so hurt over this? It's like, these are the people you spent the most time with. Like if you have a partner at work, or like if you have someone you work like next to, or they in the cubicle next to you, or y'all in the same truck, whatever, that's the person who you talk to the most probably. Even if y'all not supposed to be talking at work, you know? So like, it's crazy. And I think we don't put enough appreciation on a good working friendship, you know? Why am I sounding so Wisconsin, you know? Minnesota. We back. Left your buddies at the job last week, King? Yeah, it happens, man. Sometimes you got to get up out of there. One box, how you doing? Oh, it's winter in Australia? Oh, spring is coming. I'm here to tell you. Spring that already came here is coming your way. Yeah, man. I think, yeah, we don't always talk enough about like work friends, you know? Mikey is on. What up? That's one of the things working seasonally. It goes twofold. Working seasonally, what up, Raz? If there's somebody you don't really want to see at the job, you know one of y'all gonna be gone next season probably. So it's cool, right? But when you make really good friends, especially ones from like around the world, you know like 2-3 months they're gonna be gone. You know, it's crazy. It's like, you meet some really cool, awesome people, y'all really vibe from like day one, and it's just like, oh man, 3 months, this person's gonna be gone, they're gonna be back on the other side of the world. I might see them once, you know, again in my life, maybe, you know. So it's a gift and a curse, seasonal work, with the meeting people. You meet a lot of people, make a lot of friends, but most of them leave, you know. You're in the process of moving out, haven't been able to get to open spaces. Hey, you know, you'll get back to it midlife. Yeah, if someone says coworkers aren't friends, they probably the coworker nobody wants to be friends with. If they've worked any amount of time, any length of jobs, and they're like coworkers aren't friends, they're probably the coworker nobody wants to be friends with. Now, we're gonna give them grace that they can change, but they're probably that person that nobody wants to be friends with. In fact, if someone's like coworkers can't be friends, I'd be curious to see their friends in general. Now, maybe they just not a person who likes friends. That's cool. Yeah, anybody can be your friend. Like, why would there be limitations on friendship? Why would there be limitations on love? I don't know why we love to do that in life. Oh, you can't love this person. You can't be friends with this person. You can't sleep with that person. All these rules and regulations. Why? How is love ever wrong? Two legal consenting adults. Maybe I'm just not old-fashioned enough. Maybe the kids have worn off on me, rubbed off on me, the young kids. Yeah, this creek isn't, I mean, we just had all the snow melt recently. So yeah, this water gonna be, I can't say a couple months from now, it might be a little lower, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna run dry. But, you know, this time of year is still, I think, getting a little, maybe the snow melt's done, but like recently there was, you know, the snow was melting and the water's coming down here. Tired of chasing money. Gilbert can't wait to get free from the rat race. Hey, I love how you're speaking like it's gonna happen. Can't wait to be free of this rat race because you know it's coming. You know it's coming. The temperature, I mean, it feels good. It's probably now when I was walking through town, it was a little hotter. But over here, I mean, it feels great right here. It's probably in the 80s in town, but over here in the shade, I don't. It's like I'm not. It's either hot, feels good, or cold. It's either cold, a little cold, feels good, kind of hot, hot. I don't really know set temperature. Um, I don't have a thermometer. I don't have anything on my. I don't check the weather on my phone like that, so I don't really know temperature. Thanks, Raz. So you look good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We working. Positivity and strikes again. Hey, thank you, Absurdus. Peace and love. Peace and love. Hey, RG, I respect that. If you're the type of person I don't mix work and friendship, because it can be drama, I respect that. I have similar boundaries when it comes to like dating and work a lot of times. But as far as friendships, me personally, if they're a cool, like, here's my thing. I don't have friendships with people that are drama. So the people I'm friends with, there's typically no drama because they're not dramatic people. So, you know, if you stay away now, every now and then you get blindsided, you meet somebody, you think they're cool, they turn out to be drama. But like I just try not to. I'm not gonna say everybody I work with is my friend, but like I pretty much everywhere I go I make friends. Everywhere I go I make friends. So I don't know. I think I'm just a friendly, make friend type of person, you know. So I don't know why I insist on saying you know today, but I like it. I like it. I'm running with it. But I don't know. This is MT, by the way. Any hot dates? I'm waiting for you to come visit, lonely girl. You promised you'd come visit. I'm waiting for you to come visit. But other than that, no hot dates. No. No, we've been chilling. We've been keeping it, you know. We've been keeping it work. we've been keeping it work. And you know how the game goes, you know. And this is not excuse. Yeah. I feel like even though I'm seeing more and more people my age in seasonal work, it's still, you know, when you're 45, you still don't have the options, you know, just living this lifestyle. In places like this, you just don't have as many options as you might in a city. But you know, yeah, one box. I'm with you. Just let it do what it does, you know. And if it turns into friendship, cool. If not, that's cool too. You know. You still in the rat race? Lonely Girl TV. Yeah, you be working. Phil, I don't have any bug spray. I don't like bug spray. It just doesn't seem natural to me. I feel like my ancestors went through life without any bug spray. You know, it just feels weird to me to be in nature and appreciate surrounded by nature and like have bug spray on me. Like I don't know. So that's why I be getting bit up by these bugs. But I'll take that over bug spray. I just don't like it. Angel Reese putting up big numbers. I saw she got the new Angel Reese ones, the AR ones. Yeah, I saw those last night. Yeah, I told y'all, like, I'm telling you. Good to see you, Bubba, by the way. You got to look beyond the news stories and what people do off the court. You got to look at like Angel Reese's tenacity. You got to look at like how she's a student of the game. You know what I mean? People don't pay attention to how she's a student of the game, how she reacts with the legends after the game. You know, how, you know what I mean? Like, I just watch little stuff. I'm like, this is a baller. This is a hooper. Yeah, she do what she does off the court. But like, all of us would probably be, if we were 24 years old and making millions of dollars, I'd be much crazier. They'd be like, that Timothy Ward can ball, but he is a lunatic once he gets off work. But, you know, I watch. When I watch the games, this is why I like going to the games live, but I don't like it as much because when I watch the games on with League Pass, I can rewind and I can see different stuff. And I can see different camera. I'll be trying to figure the person out. Angel Reese is that girl. Yeah. Lonely girl. I get it. That's why I said I haven't been telling nobody seriously to like come visit until I'm here a certain amount of time. So yeah. But don't worry. When I'm locked in. Yeah. Hey Ray. I am in Montana. That's as much as I'm saying. Midlife, you're gonna be 41 September? Yeah, big 40s and up. Let's go. Nothing like nature, exactly. Monkey finesse. Yeah, you do gotta worry about ticks. Price you pay, you gotta worry about ticks. What can I say? I'm not gonna. Oh, that was a big one. Every now and then a really big one comes through. You do gotta worry about ticks. I've had to pull some off me before, so it is what it is. Droop Doopy, what up? Nah, Monkey Finesse, honestly, this spot is not that deep. From my housing, it maybe is a 20-minute walk, but most of that is alongside the highway. From the highway to here is probably, it might be 5 minutes. You know, I know that takes away something from but like it's not that far from the highway. Like it's right up there. But that's just, this area is like this, you know. It's you know, you got your little town areas, but the rest of it is just like, you know, this. Appreciate everybody hitting the like button, by the way. Thank you. You was a bug spray queen in the army? Ha! That's funny. Would I ever consider making videos or streaming on a rainy day? Probably not, because then like I'd have to be out in the rain. Yeah, there's a lot of things I could do and a lot of vibes I could get, Monkey, but like, would it be worth it? Like, to put it in content creator perspective, would the video do numbers? Would the video do more numbers than me streaming on a regular day? Probably not. And I would have to be like out in the rain. So yeah. Hey, see you later. Enjoy that football. If I had $1 million at the age of 21, I'd probably be dead by now, because I would have just partied my butt off more than I already did. Making the money I was making, I was partying too much. So if I had $1 million, it would have went to alcohol and women, and like and trappings to try to get women, cars, clothes, all that, just for the women. 21 $1 million, I'm partying, hanging out with the baddies. Like, that's, what else are you supposed to do with your money at 21? It would have been my thinking. And even at 45, I wouldn't be mad at myself at 21 for doing that. Even knowing what I know now, being the person I am now. If I saw my 21-year-old self get $1 million and go crazy with it, I wouldn't be mad about it. My take on self-employment, Josh, do it. If you like it, do it. Do it. Yeah, Angel Reese is pretty. Like, that's another thing I'm trying to tell people. She's got skill and she's attractive. Angel Reese is gonna be a superstar, man. Like one of them ones, long term. Like 15 years from now, she's gonna be like Dana Taurasi, but like better from a marketing standpoint. My prediction, could be wrong. Would I ever consider getting a plot of land in the backcountry? Yes. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's on the list. That is definitely on the list to have some land, middle of nowhere somewhere. Yeah. I think land's a great investment. I think land is a great investment. I just got to get some other ducks in a row. The investing I'm trying to do now is you know, like I'm trying to do my dividend portfolio, things of that nature. So most of my money's going that direction. But when that gets to a level I think is okay, then we might try to start easing money into, putting aside money for land, things. Oh, I think one got me. Putting aside money for land, things like that. you know. So 2 in 1 day. We here, Logan. The only view you get is a gas station. I'd be hopping one of them cars, go somewhere. You know. Yeah, let me give y'all that again, man. I got it. Woo. Ah. Let's check the mountains in the back. Check the mountain game in the back. Shwoo! Crystal clear water. Turn around, catch a trout. I don't see no fish in there. I had steak for lunch, midlife. I chefed it up in the air fryer. Actually, I cooked it a little too long. Because I think when I was cooking my chicken, I wasn't cooking it long enough. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna add like 2 minutes to everything. I think I cooked the steak just a little too long. But I bought some steak sauce, so I dumped that on there. It wasn't so bad. But I think I was, a minute or two too long on the steak. It was still good, but it just was a little drier than I like it. So yeah. But yeah, we had a little steak. Yeah, midlife, you know me. I go from Thailand buying cheap meals, getting cheap stuff down to 7-Eleven to being in the woods of Montana. We here, man. The universe provides. I agree. Like when I'm in settings like this, I don't be thinking about all that other stuff going on. That's why I like being out here in nature. Like, that water noise. Oh, peaceful. Sleep good tonight. 11K for a quarter acre? I'm trying to go a little cheaper than that, agent. I'm trying to go a little cheaper than that. I'm trying to go backwoods. I'm trying to 11K for 2 acres or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Ava, good to see you again. Love of learning. Yeah, man, we out here. Yeah, it feels good. It's good. Nice little breeze right now. You know what I mean? Nice little breeze. Keep my head on a swivel. I saw a deer earlier. Not that that's a big deal. I see deer all the time. I hadn't seen one before in this area. Just so I'm like, okay, I know there's wildlife out here. Let me just make sure there's not some of a more ferocious variety. But we good. We good other than the bugs. They're ferocious. We good though. So this what up, Shadow? This is 2 spots we got. We got the spot with the bench over there. We got this spot. Got to find another one. I got to find a spot with like a waterfall or something. I got to find another spot. No Bigfoot, nah. You'd be amazed the amount of Bigfoot comments I get. I'm amazed by it because like Bigfoot isn't real. Or maybe it is. Maybe she is, who knows? But I don't know, I just get a lot of Bigfoot. Someone's like, you were in prime Bigfoot country. I'm like, what does that mean? Bigfoot's like made up. It could be anywhere. I don't know. Yeah. I've heard it all. Mountain lions, bears. I know. We've been traipsing around in these woods for a while, so even though I say stuff like head on, it is always good to keep your head on a swivel. I'm really not worried. Like, I'm making enough noise. I think we're good. Hey, Literary Lair. Glad to hear that. Thank you. Them stream sounds. What cut of steak? I think it was a New York strip. Here's the problem. When I'm at the store, I be reading all the, ribeye, New York strip, with all the stuff, and then I just pick one. I don't always remember which one I picked. I just pick that day, whichever one is like in my price range and looks good. So I don't remember which one it was. I think it was a New York strip, but y'all know me. I don't pay attention. I just pick a steak. Shadow, I'm in Montana. Bigfoot doesn't believe me either. Hey, that's cool. I do not have bear spray. No. I mean, if I'm going really, really deep in the woods, I might take some. Actually, I don't have any at the moment. But if I knew I was going to be going deep in the woods, like if I go on a legit hike, um, I'll get some bear spray. But here, like, I'm not that worried about. I'm close enough to town that I think I'm good. Hey, Bubba, glad to hear that. Shout out to you. Shout out to the fam. I'm definitely going to try to stay real, stay true. I don't really think I'm smart enough to be fake. Like, there's other content creators, they good, they can lie and make stuff up. I don't think I'm that smart, bro. Like, this is all I got. So, what I got is what I got. But I appreciate you saying that, Bubba. Thank you. Yeah, agent. Yeah. This is what I've been trying to tell people for years. Because people always comment about bears, and I'm like, they're not going to attack you. Definitely, like bears attack, like when they're defending their cubs, you surprise them, or in probably the rarest case, they're hungry and they smell you got a Snicker bar in your pocket or something like that. Bear, like if I'm just standing here doing my thing, very little likelihood of bear. There could be a bear seeing me right now and not pay me any attention. So like, I mean, y'all know me, I've been in these woods all over the country. And only time I've seen bears, they've been like way off. So I'm sure bears have seen me many a time and didn't, and just like, bears don't eat humans, But no, I don't have bear spray on me. I don't have any type of weapon on me. I think part of it too is like when you traveling all over like it's hard. Like you can't take certain stuff on the plane, So like, and here's the thing too, if I can go to a major city with no weapons, then I'm okay. If I can go to major cities all over the country, sometimes outside the country, and be okay. I'm not scared out here in nature. If I'm in Chicago and I'm not carrying a weapon, if I've been through LA and I didn't have a weapon and I was okay, I'm not finna come out in nature and carry a weapon. The most I'll carry is bear spray. Because the animals in the city be plotting on you. The human animals is a totally different story. These animals out here is instinct. So I'm just not a, and once again, if I had a family to protect, maybe, but like, I'm not a have and not need. Nah, bro, like I'm good. I got divine protection. They run up. That's my everywhere. Whether it's the people, whether it's the animals, if they run up, they run up. And I just got to deal with it. And don't get it twisted. I might have been in the suburbs of Chicago. Actually, I wasn't in the suburbs of Chicago. Calm down. I wasn't in the suburbs of Chicago. I wasn't, in the hood. But don't get it twisted. We've been through the hoods. Like don't go, Tim. You don't have to explain. People just making jokes. They're not testing you, gangster. It's okay. It's okay. Bro. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Get my feels a little. Nah, respect. That's your respect. Like I was saying, I be everywhere, no weapon. So I'm not testing you, bro. I'm messing with you. I just divine protection. Long as you faster than the bear or the next person, you're fine. Sasquatch is a totally different story. Bigfoot made up. Sasquatch is real. I'm joking. Lonely Girl TV, I do not put any seasoning on my steak. I was having this conversation with a friend of mine at work. Because she was like, you need to use Google and ChatGPT, figure out the proper way to season a steak. Figure out how black folks season our steak out here. Because I told her I was just seasonless, and she was like, you need to figure that out. Get your steak seasoned correctly for a person of your complexion. Which I was like, seasoning got to do with color? Apparently it does. But I don't do any seasoning. other than that the great value version of A1 steak sauce. I put a little sauce on it when it's done, but I'm woods. You know what I mean? I'm grown, bro. Just give me the meat hard, you know? Like, I don't. Peppercorn rub? Don't even know what that means. Hey, HW, you should have. Hey, Alaska. So you almost went. Please go. You know? I know Alaska. Not sure your situation, but if you get a chance, please. Bruh, sis, please. You get a chance, go. I tell you, everybody who's been to Alaska, for the most part, has really enjoyed it, and like it's different. It's different. Like you'll know what I mean when you get there. It's still the United States, but it feels different, you know. So it's a vibe. You came across a pack of coyotes. I'm just happy to see them. Nice. A little salt and pepper, a lot of butter. Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't. When I'm eating my steak, I'm not like, man, this needs seasoning. Right? So, no, I'm not jumping in that water. Optimus Prime, love it. I love the name. I water cold. I thought about walking, taking my shoes off and rolling my pants up and walking across it because I wanted the other day because I wanted to get to the other side, and I was like, no, that water cold. When I'm eating my food, I'm not like, man, this needs seasoning. So I'm like, why would I start seasoning it when I don't need seasoning? I feel like it's one of those things people have taught us, like, oh, you have to season your food. So we do it, but like, I don't really need seasoning. So why waste money on seasoning? No salt, nothing. I'm old school. Okay, cool. Yeah. HW, I've learned to never try. I still mess up, but I try to never put a gender on people based on their name. So that's why a lot of times I'll be like, bruh, sis. Like, so thank you for clarifying. Literary. No. I enjoy my steak even when it's not seasoned. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like I'm just that cheap that I'm not gonna, like, if I thought, like I said, I bought a little steak sauce. Now, I'll tell you why I bought the steak sauce. I've been eating a lot of rice. I bought the steak sauce to put on the rice, but I put it on my steak today. But like I said, it's not. You can eat meat unseasoned and it be enjoyable. At least I can. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when I'm eating steak, I'm like, man, this is good. This is delicious. I'm not being like, oh man, this sucks. I wish I genuinely, I didn't grow up in a house where we seasoned our food a lot. So I genuinely just don't. Now, for example, I went over to my boy Mike and Rachel, his girlfriend Rachel, went over to their place, and he made some salmon, delicious. And when I say my man seasoned this food to perfection, bruh, says, seasoned. It was amazing. So like, if I eat seasoned food somewhere else and it's good, I accept. But like for me, just myself, I'll eat it straight up, bro. You know, it's fine with me, you know. Hey, Jacob, thank you. I'm putting my water down so I can give you your heart. Thank you. Super Chat Squad. So thank you for sticking up for the animals. We all love to connect us to the universe. Facts. I think, good to see you, Jacob. Appreciate that love. Super Chat Squad. I think the more removed we are from animals, the more we just see them as things to be scared of. Like, we get dogs, we get cats, but anything in the wild, we're super scared of it. And I think that's just because, like, we don't interact with them on the same level anymore. Like, our ancestors, I feel like, understood, respected. They understood the circle of life. Some days you get the bear, some days the bear gets you. If it was okay for you to go out and hunt the bear to eat, it was okay for the bear to hunt you to eat, even though bears don't do that. But you know what I mean? You know, if some days you ate mountain lion, sometimes, some nights mountain lion ate human. Circle of life. Part of it. I think we've got so far removed, and we, as humans, we think we're so far up here that, like, it's just, oh, all animals are bad and scary, and I don't know. You know, I'm just, you know, I don't know. But hey, Jacob, appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Thank you. It's good to see you. Let me give you a like on that. Boom. And we're all connected. To your point, we were all connected. Circle of life. I've been eating chicken my whole life. If an animal gets me and eats me, I won't be saying this as it's happening. I'll be screaming, but like, humans are edible too. We eat edible animals. I don't know, you know. Oh yes, I sold. Yes, I sold all my expensive comic books. So yeah, I definitely. I was trying to remember Batman Adventures 12. I was trying to remember what copy I had. That's what I'm saying. It's been so long. I don't even remember. That's not even a book off the top of my head I would remember having. But I did have a copy. Yeah. Yeah, I sold that. I wouldn't mind having that book back in a. You know what I was looking at today? Savage She-Hulk #1. CGC 9.8, that used to be $100 book. That's almost like a $400 book now. Going for $380-ish. I called that book. I called that book before it was a $100 book, I think. And I was like, this is gonna. Anyway, I wouldn't mind having one of those back. I wouldn't mind having my first Harley Quinn back. But I feel like those are long-term investment books. Even if you bought one of those now, I think it would hold its value or appreciate in the next 20 years. So one day I might get another one. But yeah, I sold all the big money books. SWAT, you're vegan? Okay. Glenn, you trying to get me. You're not finna get me to say, I appreciate the texture of meat. You're not finna get me with a straight face. You're not finna clip me saying, I just appreciate the texture of meat. Oh, the internet. I'm silly. There are a lot of good comments. I'm getting behind. Hold on. You cook your steak and steak sauce? Okay, I see that. UK in the building. What up, Bruce 91? McCormick Grill Mates Montreal Steak Season. That's a mouthful. Very good, cheap blended. Okay. Varseth, what up? Varseth, what up? Hey, Adonis checking in from Old Faithful after the shift. Crazy day. Oh, hey, I know it can be. I know it can be up there up at Old Faithful. I've been there. My day's going well. Hopefully your day calms down from here on out. Yes, I still own a very small amount of Bitcoin. Very small amount of Bitcoin. Yeah. I was saying the other day, for me, crypto is definitely like a money play. It's a gamble. Any money I put in crypto, I'm willing to lose. So I'm going after the cryptocurrencies that, are very, 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 very cheap. And one day they might go to $1 and I make $10 million. Like, I'm going for that type of play in crypto. Bitcoin is just a little too pricey for me. I get something doubling, because I think crypto is going to hit $250,000. Me doubling my money in crypto is not what I'm going for. I'm trying to 50x my money in crypto. So yeah, I got a little Bitcoin just because, but like, yeah, when I put money in crypto henceforth, and I'll probably still put a little in Bitcoin just to be in the conversation, but I'm trying to find the cheap ones that for whatever reason 50x and then crash to non-existence. And I want to sell it when it's at, that's what I'm trying to do. Night Fighter, I spray like a butter cooking sauce on the steak. That's it. Yeah, Montana's a vibe. Boy, Montana nice. Hey, see you later, Absurdus. About to say go take a hike. Nice. HW, Thailand was a vibe. Like, I mean, that's the reason I've been there 3 times, 2 of them in the last 12 months, I think. No, wait, I went in, 2 of them 2 times in the last year. I went in September of 2024, and then I went in April of 2025. So yeah, Thailand's a vibe. It's cheap, people are friendly. Go to a city like Bangkok, one of the busiest, I think it's like the most visited city in the world, maybe. It's a vibe, man. Thailand's a vibe. Michael, yeah, I've said this before. ETFs are a little too boring for me. ETFs are a little too boring for me. Um, the investment account that I personally, the one I have where I pick the stocks, I don't have any ETFs in it. That's too boring. Like yeah. I'll be honest. Like I've always straight up been like, I'm not trying to be the world's best investor. I'm trying to invest in a manner that like makes me money, but also is interesting. I love researching companies. Like researching companies is so fun for me. ETFs bore me to tears. You know? No, I'm not in Bozeman. ETFs bore me to tears. And I already know if like my portfolio's all ETFs, bro, I'm bored. Um, anyway, hey, the hedgerow. Thank you. Super Chat Squad. Thank you. Let me give you a like on that. I said, hello from Kings Canyon National Park. I started watching you 2 years ago, Tim. Thank you again for the inspiration, especially after the divorce. I needed the change. Hey, this Kansas girl's enjoying the mountains and bears here in Cali. Let's go. That is amazing. I love it. And I love the updates. Kings Canyon National Park in here. A lot of y'all never even heard of it. I hadn't heard of it until I started looking into seasonal work either, so I get it. But Hedgerow, thank you for coming through. I feel so blessed. If anything I've said, any of my videos, live streams, was that, meaningful to you and inspirational. But hey, you out there in the mountains in Cali, bro, like, people not doing this. People not doing this, right? So shout out to you for like having the courage to get out there and do it. It's cool. It's cool to watch. It's even cooler to like watch and say, I'm gonna do some of that too. So shout out to you, and I appreciate the love so much. Thank you, and the abundance. Thank you. We here. California. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Nobody really talks about the beauty of California. People talk about like the bad stuff and like in the beaches, I guess, but nobody talks about the mountains. Eco Neighbor, what up? Dallas in the build, what up? Oh, Genius. Genius. There's a squirrel watching the show on the front porch. Okay. I thought you were about to say there was a squirrel around me. Actually, I don't see a lot of squirrels around here. Why don't I see a lot of squirrels? Curiouser and curiouser. Once again, thank you for that love, the hedgerow. Thank you. Sequoia National Park is insane. Oh, I want to, jealous. I want to go so bad. I'm going. I've stopped saying want tos. I just say, I'm excited for the day when I get to go see the sequoias. That's crazy. That is awesome. I can't, that's going to be an amazing day. It's going to be an amazing day. That's awesome. Man, you start getting out there, seeing stuff. Then that's when you get that itch, because you want to see more stuff. People say, how do you keep traveling? There's so much more to see. Now, every now and then, like now, you need to sit down somewhere and take a break when you've been doing it a while. But it's easy to stay on the road. It's just things to do, You just want to see more. Adifa, we back. I told y'all, I said I might do a twofer. I knew I didn't have much going on. Yesterday I did absolutely nothing. Thanks, James. You got my Volcom shirt on, Can't see the whole shirt, but it's a vibe. This Bugs is out here. Yesterday I did nothing. So today I was like, man, today we can, which this isn't work. This is fun. But I was like, today we can work, Went shopping. Actually, I did cut my hair yesterday, so I did do something, but I might wash some laundry tonight, but that's about it. Max, hey, I'm glad. The reason I like to do streams at different times so people can catch them who maybe can't catch some of the other ones. Glad you catch this one, my friend. We here. Bachelor Brad, nice little crick, like we used to say back home. A little bit down there to the creek. Over yonder by the creek. That back where I lived in North Florida, that is not a joking sentence. So I was over yonder by the creek. couple words in there, y'all Yankees don't even know what they mean. He's who? What? Over yonder by the creek. Who they play? That's a real sentence. People say that with seriously when they like really giving you directions. I do not watch shows like that anymore, Bruce. Nothing against them. Like I just not cop shows. You know, it occurred to me one day, why are there so many cop shows on TV? There's probably more cop shows than the cop show genre, one of the biggest genres on TV. Why? I don't think we're demanding them more than any other. So why do the networks feel the need to have so many cop shows? Not to mention, I don't like watching shows about crime. You know, I used to love Law and Order Criminal Intent. I own a bunch of the episodes on Amazon. I don't even watch them that much anymore because I'm like, I don't want to see murder. You know, respectfully, I get, you know, I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's just like, I don't enjoy sitting around watching shows about murder. Like, not anymore. A lot of people love crime genres. I get it. But you asked, so I'm just telling you why. I don't care to see murder, bro. Like, oh, Alaska's pretty much every summer. So like, well, it is every summer. So, I mean, May through September. Bargain Breast Tim, I want to thank you. One of your videos popped up when I was struggling through something, gave me a whole new perspective. You are welcome. I love comments like that. You know, that's why we do it. That's why I feel truly blessed to, you know, have discovered the internet and YouTube and things like that. Cause like, it's cool to, you know, have something I want to talk about or something I feel moved to talk about. And it randomly pops up one day and it actually helps somebody. Like that's powerful. You know, I always say the energy I get back from y'all is part of the reason my life is what it is. That positive energy coming, you know, someone watch a video, I'm like, man, it's really helped. I feel that energy. I get it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's awesome, Bargain. Most jobs started in March. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, HM. Most jobs in Alaska start in May. I don't know. Maybe the jobs you looked at, but as someone who's been worked in Alaska and gone to like, nah, most jobs don't start in March. Trust me. It's still, no, you ain't nobody going up there in March. You might get April, but it's April at the earliest for the majority of jobs in Alaska. Yeah. At least seasonal jobs. Now, if you're looking at some other stuff, they might be year round, but yeah, ain't nobody trying to go work in Alaska. Very few people are trying to go work in Alaska in March. So seasonal jobs, you might get April, but most of them are May. It's still snowing up there. Ain't nobody trying to go. It's still too cold. March. Want to go somewhere you don't need a car? Hey, you know, that's one of the things I, you know, look for. When I'm on CoolWorks, I'm looking for a job seasonally or year-round at a seasonal job. A lot of them, the good ones, will mention, or if not in the listing in the interview, they'll mention like, hey, do you need a car? Or I'll ask, like, what are the, I like when they mention it. That's a plus. But if not, I'll be like, hey, you know, can I get to town? You know, can I get to the grocery store? These are things I look for anyway. When I'm picking Airbnbs, when I'm just traveling by myself, it's the same game, you know? But yeah, I really appreciate companies, towns that understand that like everybody doesn't have a car. Everybody doesn't want a car. A lot of people are coming from other states, other countries, and I appreciate the places that, you know, understand that and have options. Poppy, I'm in Montana. We had the bear conversation earlier, so I can't go back all the way back through my bear stuff because we had the bear conversation earlier. Ava, I do still watch Blake 7. I literally just bought a couple episodes of Blake 7. I think I had money. I get an Amazon gift card every month from some affiliate stuff. So Amazon sends me a gift card every month, pretty much every month. Some months I don't get it, but most months it ain't nothing crazy. But I get a gift card from Amazon. And so last month I was like, I'm gonna slowly every month get all the episodes of Blake 7. So yeah, I bought a couple episodes. Yeah, I love Blake 7. I really want one day. Next time I go visit my dad, I'm gonna see if I can rope him into watching Blake 7 with me. I'm like, who can I watch this show with that will appreciate it? They got to be a sci-fi, enthusiast, but also, you got to like that brand of sci-fi. I'm like, maybe next time I go visit Pops, me and him can watch something together. We'll see. Glad you like it, Ava. It's a great show. Joe Tomatoes. Hey, Tim, I've been watching for about a week. It's been calming to watch after so many hectic things being pushed. I was wondering if you like chia seeds. I have no idea what a chia seed is, or if that's code for something. That might be code for something. It's like, you into chia seeds? But no, either way, I don't know what that means. But I'm glad you're finding the videos calming. That's the goal. The reason why we like to stand, in beautiful places like this by the running water, and just talk and have a good time and not be, talk about any of that other stuff that everybody's talking about, is because nothing good comes from that except heart disease and strokes and stress and worry. Nature isn't. Nature isn't like that. So it's me and my sister. What up? What up? What up? Good to see you. Pantheon? I'd have to look into that. What's that about? Yeah, that story when I was crossing the road, that elk. That was probably one of the most scared I was with wildlife. Because that elk was, if he had chose to, he had me. He had me. Oh, chia seeds is a superfood. Nah, never heard of it. Yeah, that elk had me. If he had chose to come at me, I was done. Like I say, his homeboy was down the hill. If I ran down the hill, his homeboy, he could have called him back up. I don't know how, the elk hierarchy, that might have been one of his flunkies. He could have just whoop. I don't know. Yeah, that one had me a little shook. It was funny though. It's all good. Walked into town, get chicken wings. Things happen. Out in these mountains, in them Colorado mountains, you walk to town for chicken wings. On the way back, you don't know what might happen. Yeah, you know what I mean? This ain't the burbs. This ain't downtown. In these mountains, it's different. You walk into town to get some chicken wings. On the way back, you may have to throw down. Especially when you making crazy gestures at elk. If I had just stood there, I'd have been fine. But I try to get a little out of pocket. That elk put me in my place. And I'm man enough to admit it. I was shook. It never ceases to amaze me how, and it hasn't happened in a while, but I never understand. Originality is all I'm saying, people. There's a bear behind you comment. You really think nobody else has ever said that? I don't know, I get it. But it's just, and then to spam, stop, bro, come on, bro. Like, originality, come on. Backwood Peeler says, thanks for what you do, man. I was struggling mentally and stumbled on one of your videos recently. Once again, made me think of myself when I was at my best. I really just needed a mental reset. Yes! Yes, I'm so glad that you stumbled across the video. That's what I love about the internet. It's like just they pop up or you stumble across it. You don't really have to be looking for it. It just, divine timing. But yeah, I'm so glad the video could help you, you know, think about like a mental reset. Think about yourself at your best. That's you. You know what I mean? Like us at our best is us. The other times we're just not, things might have happened outside of our control. We might have made some mistakes, whatever, combination of the two. That's not us though. You know, when we was here, that's us. This is just us getting back up to that. But a lot of times we identify more with the down. Here's the thing. We could be up more than we're down. We will identify with the down more than the up. Sometimes we just have to stop and be like, bro, wait a second. Like, I'm him. Like, I'm a her. Like, remember what, are we getting back to that? Obviously, it's possible for me to do it because I was doing it. So we're going to do it again. We're not stopping until we get back. But yeah, sometimes we just need to remember who we are. Child of God. You know what I mean? Child of the universe. Descendants of kings and queens from all over this world. Our ancestors did not go through what they went through. All of our ancestors. No one's ancestors has a monopoly on pain and suffering. All of our ancestors went through things in order for us to be here. And a lot of them were a lot more traumatic and dramatic than the things we're going through. They did not put up with all that for us to give up because some of the stuff we going through. Not to say some of our stuff isn't serious too. But it's just like, I think back on that, bro. Like, man, you come from a long line of doers and achievers and, kings and queens. You know what I mean? Tim can't give up in 2025. You know what I mean? Tim can't be one to they up there looking at me like he already ain't having kids and he not doing nothing. Okay, nah. Nope. Come from kings. Doodle Dumb, this is a good question. Say, hey Tim, when you're depressed, nothing in your life is going your way, how do you keep from resenting the universe? Just feels like everyone on the planet gets some measure of fulfillment except me. I will say, and I totally get this. And the reason I'm not immediately jumping back in with the answer is I think a lot of times we're too quick when someone says something like this to just fire off answers without stopping and taking the time to put ourselves in that person's position and feeling the depression, feeling down, feeling like everybody else has got something or doing something or getting blessings except me. I think we should take more time to feel, because I think we've all been there, to feel and remember. And now that I'm back in that feeling, I can say gratitude has been one of the biggest things that keeps me from feeling that way. Even now, there's certain things that I'll be like, I'll give you one. I'll give you one, folks. And I don't want to say this. I don't want to admit this, right? As a grown man, this ain't something I want to admit. It doesn't feel good, but literally today, I saw a couple and I was like, how has everybody got somebody? I was in the store and the girl was talking about her boyfriend. And I'm ashamed to say I had this thought, but it was a thought. I'm like, she got a man and I don't have you know what I mean? I'm single. And that's not just, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I thought that about her, she has horrible customer service every time I go in there. And I'm like, wow, bad customer service girl got a man. I'm still in these streets single. Right? So we all have things where we look at other people and it's just like, wow, it just seems like everybody else has got the nice house. Everybody else is married. Everybody else has the great job. Everybody else, but except me, I just can't get it. The thing that I always go back to in those moments, and the thing that keeps me from just getting so down and resenting the universe, gratitude. These days, I immediately, I'll have little moments like that, and then I'll jump back to what I do have. Oh, Tim, yeah, this may not be an area where you're blessed in the manner you think you should be, but look at all these other areas where you are blessed. Look where you're at. Look what you've been able to do. Look at you know what I mean? I look at what I got going on. I look in the past. How you doing, Angela? Gratitude. And it don't have to be nothing major. It's like, oh, so you're still single, Tim, but You have a wonderful place to stay. You eat good food every day. You got some of the best friends in the world. You know, you know what I mean. So it's like sometimes the things we take for granted, focusing on them, allows us to just see that like it's not that bad. We're still blessed. Maybe it's just not time for us to be blessed in that manner. Divine timing. The more I realize that like God has plans, the universe has timing. And here's the thing too. Another thing that's helped me is the goals and dreams I'm trying to accomplish. I know I'm going to accomplish them. So just because they're not happening now doesn't mean they're not going to happen. It's just not time. Which ironically, I don't even put finding a mate on my goals list. I was in the beginning and I was like, it didn't feel right. So it's just weird. Sometimes the things we look at other people and we're like, man, everybody's doing this. Well, aren't really things we really even care about. We just notice it. And so we think about it. But sometimes that stuff ain't even the stuff we really want. So I'm like, I'm just out here focused on the things I want that I know I'm going to get. And like other stuff, I mean, it's divine timing. But gratitude, to answer your question, has been the thing that's helped me. Focusing on what amazing things I do have in my life keeps me from focusing on the things I might not currently have. Alvin, thank you. Super Chat Squad, thank you so much. Thank you. So my bosses wanted to transfer my sick pay to vacation pay, which is 40 hours. Praise God. Praise God. Let me read that last part too. We talked about this. You was asking, should I take my sick time? Went in there, talked to the boss. Sure, we can make it vacation time. 40 hours. That's a week. Shout out to you for going in there and asking about that. A lot of people would have been scared, would have been timid. It's my sick time, but I don't want Massa to say nothing. I just ain't gonna take it. Nah, you went in there, hey, boss, check it. I got a little sick time, but I'm not sick, but I'm taking it. Probably not your exact words. I'm taking my sick time to keep from getting sick. So, whoa, we can transfer it to vacation, boom, boom, boom. Sometimes you just gotta ask. Sometimes you gotta ask, sometimes you gotta tell. Part of life is figuring out which is which. Sometimes you just gotta tell, I'm doing this. Sometimes, hey, would it be okay? But hey, shout out to you, Alvin. Appreciate the love, Super Chat Squad. Shout out to you for getting not being timid, not being scared. They're your hours. Take them. Let's go. Zanes, I love your channel, brother. One of the best on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome, Doodle. Hang in there, my friend, please. Like I said, I'm not one of those people who think, oh, when you're down, you've done something wrong. Things happen. You get down, but there are things we can do to help our mental state bring us to that. So good lucks. Moment of essence. Gratitude swallowed me whole while I was driving. Tears started flowing. Immediately, a motorcyclist drove up next to me and looked concerned. There were tears of joy, though. Facts. Moments, I get it. I have been overwhelmed by gratitude. I don't know if I would use the term swallowed, but I have been overwhelmed by gratitude before. I have. Like, it's just been like, bro, like, you have one of the moments like, man, I got so much. Thank you. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's real. Would I consider having a Thai woman as a wife? Midlife, I don't discriminate. So when I meet the right woman, I don't care if she Thai, Swahili, American, German, Japanese, Jamaican, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I'm totally. I mean, I've been to Thailand, so there's some amazing women there, I know some Thai women that I worked at seasonal jobs with that were, there was one in Glacier. This woman was amazing. Yeah. So yeah, I don't discriminate. Exactly, Lonely Girl TV. If you got good family and friends, that's you in the 1%. Well, maybe not. You know what I mean? But you're winning. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that. So your mom says hi. Hello, Angela's mom. How you doing? Yeah, bargain bear. I just don't like to dwell on negative. Like I said, we all have negative pop up. We all have thoughts, and a lot of it, like we now are the byproduct of everything we've done, everything we thought, everything we've taken in up to this point. So like even when you start trying to bring gratitude in your life and have a gratitude practice, it takes a while for you to adjust from the person who used to just like nonstop be wrapped up in the negativity, because that's what we're taught. So it takes a while, but like over time, you know, the person we are next year will be more influenced by all the gratitude we brought into our life this year, and like we'll appreciate gratitude even more, you know? And that time we spend focusing on gratitude and positivity and abundance and prosperity, that'll be time we're not spending on the negative. So not only are we like focusing on good, we're also not focusing on negative. And that over time, and it doesn't even take that long, just starts to change how we look at things. When we first start, it might be like, it's like, you really got to work at it. Oh, bring my mind back. Like I said, now for me, like positive is my default setting. I might go off a little bit. Like I said, I have some thoughts sometimes. Not proud of them. But like almost 30 seconds, my brain like, bro, tell me, this is what we doing? You out here judging people? Like you doing this? You think? I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't us. You know what I mean? I feel bad I said that story about the girl at the store now. Would not. It's real. It's real. Like I said, I wasn't judging her. She just doesn't talk to me when she rings me up. Anyway, yeah, it's just like, I still have thoughts like that. But these days I quickly bring myself back and be like, bro, like there was a time, very negative, always saying negative stuff about people, thinking the worst about people. And that felt natural to me. Now, even though occasionally stuff like that pops up, I immediately be like, nah, I feel bad about that. That's not right, Tim. What are we doing, Tim? Who are you? Think about, you know what I mean? It becomes your default setting. And then like, I feel like life gets a little easier because of that. How'd you adjust into the new person you're becoming? Things seem so foreign, but I'm in a better place. I think I think the adjustment just happens. I don't really know if there's anything, you're just doing the work, and over time, that just becomes who you are, you adjust to it. It's kind of like moving to a new city. Someone's like, how do you adjust to moving to New York? You just moved to New York and you lived your life, and like over time you adjust it. So I think, yeah, as we grow, as we become, grow into, new spaces and new places in life, I think you just naturally, as you inhabit those new places in life, you just adjust. And yeah, in the beginning, it seems crazy. It's foreign. But like over time, it just seems natural. It's like, oh yeah, I've lived here 6 months now. Starting to feel like home. I've been on this path for a while now. It's starting to feel like me. I don't think there's really anything we have to do except keep doing what we're doing. Exactly. For a lot of people, that's helpful too. I know not everyone believes in God, and I respect everybody's opinions. I do. So like, I'm a big believer in let go and let God, divine timing, universal law, all that type stuff. And even if you don't think there's a higher power, this actual like being, I think, yeah, I mean, you have to understand that like there's laws in place in the universe and things, there's forces greater than us that controls the things we can't control. So by just letting them do what they do, because thus far they've done a really good job. It's humans that's been screwing everything up. So I do what I can, and I just kind of let, the higher power do what they do. Alexandria, I love long distance relationships. Now, when I say long distance, I mean about an hour or two. I don't know how I feel about, having to fly across the country to meet somebody, but I love my best relationships. They lived, because it was a couple different times, they lived an hour or two away. So we only saw each other on the weekends. I think that's perfect for me. I'm not a see you every day, be up your butt, you be up my butt every day. Um, I had to see. I I'll be having to censor myself because I'll be about to say some stuff and I'm like, oh, that could be. Um, what I what I was gonna say, I was like, I don't need to be up her butt, every day. She don't need to be up my butt. What we do with each other's butts on the weekends is our business. I was. It would have been funnier if it flowed earlier. Uh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being silly today. But yeah, I don't like. I do better when there's distance between us. Because I'm pretty introverted, keep to myself. Angela, you always right there with me, with the craziness. So yeah, I like a hour or two distance. Absence makes the heart go fonder. Like it just works better for me. And then like I'm really excited to see you when I see you. If I see you every night, you see me every night. There's gonna be nights I'm like, ugh, or nights you're gonna be, oh, he home. But like if we only see each other on the weekend, bro, every time we see each other, it's madness. You know? Loretta, how's it going? It's like, uh, oh man, I got jokes. Loretta, I'm with you. I think that's a very mature, understanding way to be. Is like, I got my beliefs, but I don't put my beliefs on nobody else. So like, I think way more negative energy comes off putting your beliefs on someone else than positive. What positive comes from me like telling other people they need to believe like me? That you're instantly creating friction. I believe what I believe. I respect other people's right to believe what they believe. I don't know why that's so hard. I know why it's so hard. We're not taught to believe that. We're taught like this is the right way, the only way. Yeah, moments. I'm getting tickled over here with these with these butt jokes. I'm a kid, I'm a kid. Precious, what up? Love your space and privacy. I'm the same. I like, and the thing too with long distance relationships, ain't nobody trying to move in with each other. Even though one of those relationships, she was like, hey, you want to just move in here? And I'm like, bro, like we live in two different cities. I don't want to live in your city. And that was a good answer. If we had lived in the same city and she was like, do you want to move in? I would have had a harder time saying no. But since we live in two different cities, I was like, hey, I like Gainesville. I want to keep living there. And she's like, oh yeah, I can't really, you may not want to live out in the woods. I was like, I don't. I just don't. I like my privacy. I like my space. When I'm trying to do me, I'm trying to do me. I'm not trying to do me and you walk in, you coming in talking to me. Like, and that's just like, I expect her to feel the same way. I want a woman who's like, yeah, I want us to have separate houses because when I'm doing me, I don't want Tim around. And that's not because I don't love him. I just want my space. I respect a woman that likes her space. I get other people's relationship styles. I just don't do we up each other's. Bro, let me breathe. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday morning. Healing Daily, we here. I would need a man cave at least. Yeah, like if I ever met someone and we did move in, I definitely would have to have my own man cave, steady, kind of like my dad did growing up. Nobody goes in there, and you definitely knock if you need to talk to him. This was before cell phones. Now you would just call. Hey, would you're in your steady? Can I come in? But like I would have to have something like that. It's like when I'm in there, don't bother me. You need something, call me. I might not answer. I would answer eventually. But like I said, that's nothing against her. It's just like I like my own space, my own privacy. I don't think I could be in a relationship with someone who was clingy or it wouldn't, and she wouldn't want to be in a relationship with me. She's like, this dude is weird. He didn't want to be around me every single day. Yeah, put a D&D on the door. Do not disturb. Nah, it was just an unwritten rule growing up. Don't bother your father. Like that was it. Don't bother your father. He gonna come out when he's ready to talk. He'll gonna come out. And I get it. I totally with that. If someone's in a room with the door closed, don't bother them. When they want to talk, they'll come out. If you really need to talk to them, text them. Yes, me and Travel Snacks are still great friends. That's the homie. What up, Wolfgang? That is the homie. Much love for Travel Snacks, Allison. We talked on the phone last week, about a week ago now. I think it was last Saturday. Yeah. We definitely stay in touch. It's usually at least once a month, sometimes every couple of weeks. And when we talk, we'll talk for like 3 hours. So yeah, Travel Snacks is, that's one of my best friends on the planet. Love her dearly. So yeah, that's the homie. Good people. One of the best people I know. And I tell her that all the time. One of the most genuinely good people I know. If I could date any hot celebrity, who would it be? Ooh. It's going to be a WNBA player. You know this. I'll say it and then I'll be like, no, wait a minute, what about her? I'm not going to hold you. Stephanie Dolson is very high up there on the list. Yeah. If I could take any WNBA player out just on like a coffee date, Stephanie Dolson would probably be top 3. Yeah. Savannah, what up? Angelina Jolie? Nah. Nah. These days, it's got to be a WNBA player. Like, I'm heavy in the W. I'm gonna go when I'm done with this. I'm gonna go watch basketball. What time is it here? I don't even know. 8 o'clock. Ooh, 8 o'clock. Thought about buying a tiny home that starts at $100,000. That's cheap, but also I'm just thinking back. I remember when tiny houses first came on the scene. How that was 99,000 would have been crazy, but that's good for now, I guess. North. I like Chicago. I like Indiana. I like Washington. I like. There was one on the tip of my tongue. Minnesota. Yeah, man. I like a lot of the teams. I like a lot of the teams. It's hard when they play each other, and I don't know who to root for. But yeah, I really like Washington. I would love. Oh, I like the Valkyries too. San Francisco, the Golden State. I like the Valkyries too. I like a lot of teams. I like half the teams in the league. So yeah, it's hard some days watching the game. Like, yeah, when it's Fever versus Valkyries, who do I root for? On the one hand, you got Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, right? But on the other hand, Valkyries, you got Golden State Kate, you know what I mean? Tiffany Hayes. Who's the other? What's the girl? Late is on there. Like, there's it's hard. It's hard. It's been a fun season, Rochelle. Okay. Did I say hi to you, Rochelle, earlier? Yeah, I just love the W, I'm just a fan. Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston? I honestly, like, for nostalgia's sake, I've been an Angelina Jolie fan for decades, so obviously her. But you know, I don't know if she's really in the conversation anymore. Respectfully, you know. Kate Martin for the win. Golden State Kate, Money Martin. Kate Martin's another one that I think is going to be a legend long term. I watch her play like you can see the people who understand basketball and the funnel. You can see the ballers, and like Kate Martin's one that she's gonna be one of them ones. I think her basketball IQ is hot. Like, you know, I thought a lot of people was like, oh, she's gonna get drafted because she played for Iowa. Everybody knows her. It'll be a fun little story, but nah, Kate. Get your Kate Martin rookie cards now. You asked Cindy Crawford out back in the day, and she said no. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, shout out to you for getting the courage up. Yeah, I feel like Cindy Crawford was one of my first model crushes, you know? Tyra Banks, Cindy Crawford, yeah. Yeah, like the internet really helped them out because like they were popular when the internet first came out, and then like I think the internet really, they were already like gonna be big, but I think the internet shot them to like superstar. Oh, bro, Jewel State from Firefly. I still follow her on Instagram. Jewel State, I love her. Absolutely love her. I still follow her on Instagram. Still amazing. Still gorgeous. And like just, she seems like just a cool, awesome person. Yeah. Megan Goods on Gilbert's list. Okay. Hedro says Johnny Depp or Brad Pitt. Okay. Healing. I am all for 1,000% behind women approaching men for dating purposes. Ladies, I've said this before. I'm going to break it down to y'all again, ladies. The average man does not think you're desperate if you approach him. I don't know where this myth came from. I think old school moms said it, and maybe it was true in the 50s and 60s. The modern man, I don't know any man who's like, if a woman approaches me, she seems desperate. No. Honestly, I don't, even if she did, I don't think we care. Got me a desperate one today. Like, you know, that might be a plus for you. No, but it's just like, I don't think men see it that way. I think for a man, it's like, oh man, I'm looking really good. You know how much our confidence shoots up? If a woman comes up and is like, hey, you know, I saw you over here, just wanted to, I'm like, dang, I'm like, what was I wearing? I'm in the mirror immediately. What? I gotta wear this shirt more often. You know what I mean? So like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. You know? I don't know why women, I was like, well, I don't want to appear desperate. Men don't think that way. Men don't think that way. Women might think, oh, that looks, men don't think that way. We don't care. If you approach me and I'm attracted to you, it is a win. I'm thinking nothing negative. Man, we don't think that way. You're just like, man, hey, that's awesome. We don't think that deep. KMC, what up? Hey, Max, been locking into your self-improvement, shedding vices journey. Nice. Your visit been a source of joy. Yes, awesome, glad to hear that. Keep doing your thing. We definitely will. Glad to hear that. And keep going on your journey. Keanu Reeves, oh boy. Yeah, Angela, you know, I think it's the same. I know women say, oh, I like a confident man, come up and approach me. I think men too is like, man, I don't think men mind. Ask for the number moments. Somebody asked for my number the other night. She didn't call me, but it boosted my confidence. Made my coworker look at me a little different. I tell you that. And I was cleaning bathrooms. I was cleaning the bathroom. Came up, got the digits off me. Didn't call me. I was a little salty about that for about a day. I said, why you even bother the kid? Not gonna call. Best way to approach a man, just walk up to him. Very direct. I'm telling you, men, we're not out here overthinking, or we're not that complicated. We've been telling women this for millennia, I don't think y'all believe us. We're really not that complicated. If you walk up and I'm feeling it, you could be like, I'm gonna be like, so we go out tomorrow night? You know what I mean? Like, men don't care. Maybe with women, you gotta have a nice approach and men do not care. You could just walk and be like, hey, I think you're hot. Can we hang out? Sure. We're not that complicated. Ever thought of a stand-up? I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could deal with the heckling. Yeah, and coded. We take it as a compliment. The only men who would have a problem with the woman approaching them, I think, is probably the type of dude you're not trying to rock with anyway. The type of dudes who be like, oh, a woman approached me. That sounds crazy to come out of a man's mouth. I was at work today and a woman approached me. Them the type of dudes you're not trying to rock with no way, right? The average man, you walk up and say, hey, how you doing? Oh, by the way, I just, I don't know what to say, just anything. I like that tie. Can we go for coffee? Like, well, I don't know. Men don't care. Because here's the thing. As soon as you walk up, we think you checking us out anyway. We just need the confirmation. Hey, let us know how that goes, Healing. I promise you it's going to work. You can be like, I didn't think it was that simple. I thought Till was joking. I just walked up, was like, I think you're hot. Let's hang out. And the dude was like, sure, Thursday? Rochelle, I like to think all manner of women are attracted to me. But I don't know. I mean, I assume all of us have all different types of people, I don't think, I think older women, older men are attracted to, I think everybody has certain people in every group that's attracted to them. I think a lot of times we try to base, this group, and sometimes there are certain groups that, might generalizing feel you more, but I mean, I don't, I get my looks. No one walks up except for the other night, very rarely does anyone walk up and say anything, but divine timing. Divine timing. Someone will one day. Or it'll be like, the last time I was in a situationship of any real depth, she walked in the door and I was like, yep. And I went over, I put down my papers, I walked up and was like, hey, I'm Tim. Boom, boom, that's it. When it's time to, it's time to. Shout out to Jazz the Rap. When it's time to, it's time. D-Trader, how's it going? I have a question. I'm approaching retirement. Have you met older persons who are working seasonally? By the way, you're a cutie. Thank you. You sing? No, stop. You gotta stop saying that, Tim. You get that. You single? Yes, I have met older people working seasonally, D. Places like when I work at the YMCA of the Rockies, there's a lot of people. That's part of their retirement, is they come and work there every summer. So a property like that has a lot more people, late 50s, 60s, 70s. It's they've been coming there for decades. Other properties I've worked at, not as many people, like retirement age or whatever, but I do see some of them. But yeah, there are some properties that's kind of the vibe. Most other places are going to be, mainly 20s, things like that. But yeah, I work with a guy who's like 70, legit, like 70 right now. So yeah. Jenny's Road, how you doing? Melting in North Florida. Hey, we out here in Montana with these views. You all know, sun going down. Sun going down. Good to see you. But yeah, going back to you, D, I definitely, if it's something you're thinking about, I'll just look into it. And, one thing I might ask in the interview, hey, are there a lot of people my age? I'm so-and-so age, a lot of people my age. What do you think? There might be some places where they'll be like, yeah, it's kind of a party here. Or there might be some places where they're like, oh yeah, we're always looking for somebody that age group. We have a few already, So I definitely wouldn't let age totally be a deterrent if you're thinking about, doing a little seasonal work. My first seasonal job, my buddy Jan, he's gone on to glory now, to his next existence. I miss him. But I think he was retired. I think he was in his 60s when I worked at Yellowstone, and everybody loved Jan. Everybody, and Jan was very generous, so that helped too, because he was always buying, he was always giving us rides and buying food, and just a wonderful human being. And he was in his 60s, I think, and got along great with all the kids. People in their 20s. Me, I was in my 30s, but just never did I see a time where like he felt out of place. Like he was just kind of the father figure. So yeah, I miss Jan. Shout out to Jan. But yeah, so that was my first job. And yeah, that he was good people in his 60s, retired, enjoyed it. I always say that like working around a lot of people like half my age now helps to keep me feeling younger. I feed off their younger energy. You know what I mean? So, and I like to think I give them a little game, a little OG game from time to time. They don't always listen. Some of them do, but I think I give them a little game. Any states I'd recommend RV living full time in? Jenny, I haven't RV lived anywhere. So, only time I lived in an RV was in Florida. So, I don't know if I could be the best recommender on that. Yeah, I just never done it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna jump off just because when the sun starts going down, even though I don't have to trek through these woods here too much, I like to do it when there's ample sunlight. So I'm gonna shut it down. Trying to go for like 2 hours. I don't know if we're gonna make that. Actually, I know we're not gonna make that because I'm shutting it down right now. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love each and every one of y'all. Shout out to Angela, world's best moderator, Super Chat Squad, lurkers, thumbs uppers, everybody. The one person I had to block because they made a non-original bear comment. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Some of y'all twice today. Other people once. That's awesome. Like I said, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the energy. All the kind words. It means so much to me. Really makes my night. I love y'all. We're going to talk again soon. Enjoy yourself.